What is the first thing that you think of when you hear the word clock? Most relate the word clock to time, which is true. But when you see in terms of technology, clock refers something else and something more. Stay till the end of the video to learn more about clock and how they work. Without any further delay, let's get started. You may have heard someone say, my PC runs at a clock speed of 3.40 GHz or my phone has a clock speed of 1.2 GHz. So what does this sentence mean? Do they mean speed? Yeah, kind of. Because the speed of the device may depend on other factors too. Before we move on further, we'll just see what we got on the internet. By definition, in electronics and especially synchronous digital circuits, a clock is a particular type of signal that oscillates between a high and a low state and is used like a metronome to coordinate actions of digital circuits. In binary, high refers to 1 and low refers to 0. If you don't get it, no worries, just hold on because we are going to build our own so you'll be having a better understanding of what it is. We'll start from fairly basic. Just grab a breadboard, wires, switches, LEDs and few resistors. We'll connect the one lead of a LED to the switch and the other to ground with a 220 ohm resistor. Now connect a resistor of 10K from the switch lead and connect it to ground. Then the remaining lead to the switch and to the power supply. Ta-da! You have a manual clock pulse generator. If you hook the positive lead of the LED to an oscilloscope, you can see a square waveform as you turn on and off the switch. Now we can compare the definition of clock. When the LED glows, it's a high state, and you can also see the voltage rises from 0 to some volt. And when the LED is turned off, it's a low state. You can see the voltage drop from some volt to 0. One combination of high state and a low state is called one oscillation. Number of oscillation made in 1 second is called frequency, and time taken to make one oscillation is called time period. When we have many complex circuits and we want the action to take simultaneous and sequential, we use clock pulse to activate and to deactivate the circuit at the same time, and this is called synchronization. I guess now you are clear with the definition of a clock pulse. A clock signal is a particular type of signal that oscillates between a high and a low state. But you may say, I never keep tapping a switch to run my PC. Well, because it's automatic. Now we'll see how to make some automatic clock pulse. Mostly this circuit is known as clock pulse generator or square wave oscillators. Here are a few things which may help you learn more about clock. First, there are several types of clock. Single phase clock, and there's two-phase clock, four-phase clock, and there are many other terms like clock multiplier, dynamic frequency, etc. And also, all device does not use a square wave clock pulse. Few circuits like analog to digital converters, which you can see on an Arduino, use sine waves rather than square waves as their clock pulse. These topics are beyond the scope of this video, but not to worry, you will have a link in the description where you can learn more. Now we'll start with the clock pulse generator. When you want a clock for your circuit, you will have so many choices. You can choose depending on your need. Few circuits have high frequency and few circuits have low frequency. In this video, we'll use the classic 555 timer IC to make a clock pulse generator. I made a simple schematic which you can download from the link in the description. It just took under 3 minutes to complete the entire circuit as it was so easy and no soldering was involved. Once you finish the circuit, you need to connect a LED with a 220 ohm resistor at pin 3 which shows the output of the circuit. Once done, we can see the LED blink. We can even change the frequency of the clock by changing the values of variable resistor. But for some of you, it's so lame and be confused where to use. Why not check out how to use this clock and make a digital clock by clicking on the cards on the right hand upper corner of the screen. So now I guess you have a better understanding of what a clock is. There may be a follow-up video which will show different ways of generating clock pulse. So don't forget to like and share the video and make sure to click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to keep up to date with the videos I post. By clicking the link on the screen, you can check out my other videos. As always, see you guys later.